The Wellness Show, episode 125.
Welcome to The Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyson Bannigan, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more.
And now part 2 with David and Tyson on entrepreneurship for the spiritually gifted.
Most of us.
So what is that? Why do we get so torqued out about the thing about, I can just hear people on the call say, but isn't wanting something like greedy, needy? So how do you help people get past all those belief systems that are entrenched in us that somehow you shouldn't want?
Yeah, just ignore it.
Ignore it. Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Just ignore it. Go on.
Yeah,
Finished.
Look, somebody could spend, and just think of day and night, okay? So we're thinking about night before electricity, okay? And people teach you all these ways to function, all these ways that you function. Here's how you don't stub your toe. Here's how you don't drown in the river. Here's how you know where the river, you go by the moonlight, you go by the stars. This is how you do all of this, okay? And they've totally mastered how to function in the darkness, how to function in the night. And then the day comes. And I know how to get around by the stars. They're not here anymore. I don't know what the water looks like in the day because I've never seen it in the day. I don't know what a tree looks like in the day, so I don't know that that's what I've been avoiding at night of trying to not bump into it if I'm in the woods. I don't know what so many things look like in the full light of day in full technicolor because I've never seen them before. But I'm going to follow all the laws that I learned at night, all the rules of how to function at night, even though I can't see the stars. I'm going to go around looking up to try to figure out where I'm going to go. How far are you going to get? It's totally different laws, totally different thinking. And there's no way, and the reason I'm explaining this, Tyson, is because because I said the thing about just ignore it. There's no logic to it. You can't say, oh, okay, I need to create an equation whereby I can take what I learned from night and I run it through this equation and then it'll work. Just forget it. Just forget it. It's not going to help you. Learn the new stuff. Forget it. Don't waste any time.
Yeah, this is really important. This is the bridge between why so many spiritually gifted people were able to make lots of money before because they knew how to play by the rules on the planet. Right. Now they're asked to up a level, and those rules don't work anymore. They have to stand in their spiritual truth. There's a new set of rules. And what David's trying to tell you is forget the old rules. They don't work anymore. You're not allowed to use those rules. Try something easy. Ease and grace. And guess what? It works.
Yeah. You just ask for what you want. Trust you can get it. Now, trust is crucial. Trust is crucial because, and this is what we're talking about, the worthiness thing. So, I just want to emphasize, and Tyson, I don't mean to dominate. It's your show. Is there anything else you want to be saying?
No, you're doing great. I'm a big boy. I can interrupt. Go for
it. Okay. No self-respecting man, and we're going to say or woman because it's the 21st century, no self-respecting person will sit in a place unworthy of them.
Yeah, this is really important. This is the bridge between why so many spiritually gifted people were able to make lots of money before because they knew how to play by the rules on the planet. Right. Now they're asked to up a level, and those rules don't work anymore. They have to stand in their spiritual truth. There's a new set of rules. And what David's trying to tell you is forget the old rules. They don't work anymore. You're not allowed to use those rules. Try something easy. Ease and grace. And guess what? It works.
Yeah. You just ask for what you want. Trust you can get it. Now, trust is crucial. Trust is crucial because, and this is what we're talking about, the worthiness thing. So, I just want to emphasize, and Tyson, I don't mean to dominate. It's your show. Is there anything else you want to be saying?
No, you're doing great. I'm a big boy. I can interrupt. Go for it.
Okay. No self-respecting man, and we're going to say or woman because it's the 21st century, no self-respecting person will sit in a place unworthy of them. This is a huge thing that every spiritual-minded person should look around and see, where are you sitting? If your dining room chair is a folding card table chair, are you sitting where you should be sitting? You know, are you, secondhand store? Are you IKEA? Are you, everybody doesn't need the Rolls Royce. Everybody doesn't need the Mercedes. A lot of people don't want them. And I can tell you from people that I've worked with who have been very wealthy, a lot of them don't care. A lot of them who drive these cars, they just go into the shop. They say, what do you got that's good? I'll take it. I don't care. It's just a car to them, okay? And to some of us, it's a big, huge aspiration. Oh, it's a status symbol, it's all this. To a lot of, and to some people it is. But to some wealthy people that I've had the privilege of working with who were donating things to TM and things, I'd be sitting in their car and go, this is a nice car. He goes, oh, yeah, probably is. I'm not into cars. Just doesn't mean anything to him. Was into planes, but that's a separate thing. But, no self-respecting person will sit in a place unworthy of them. How worthy is, where are you sitting? Where are you sitting? If it's a place that's funky, why are you allowing yourself to be there? You don't have to. So what we want to address, everybody should be sitting, if you're spiritual and you're in tune with the divine, you should be sitting in a gold throne. You'd be sitting in a gold throne. What that throne actually physically looks like to you, who knows, It doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, but it has to make you feel worthy inside. And to receive it, you need to feel worthy inside. So the block is, are you worthy? Am I worthy? Do I trust that I'm worthy? Do I trust that I can now receive this? I think we need to work on that. I think your audience needs to work on that. What can we do for that to help them? We've got that email. Do you want to send out that email thing, that sequence of emails where we talk about some of
Yeah, I'll send out the sequence of email. So anybody on this call needs to get hold of us, and I'll give you the email address, and we'll send you this email sequence that will lead you on the path to get what it is that you need, that David's going to talk about in a sec. So the email is Tyson, Tyhson @me.com, and we'll put you into this email sequence. So David, tell us about the email sequence.
The thing is that the obstacles to overcome to get wealth for the spiritually minded are all in the mind. And they're all games, and they're all things that some of which actually need clearing, but truthfully, most of them are a mindset. And what we did when we created this series, it's a series of 3, 4, 5 emails or something. And we had been thinking for a long time, and I work with the Divine Mother, and we've been saying, what can we do? What can we do? So many good, kind-hearted people have come to really help with this planet, and they're still struggling financially. How can we end that? And so she dictated, and we created this series of points that we covered. They're fairly long emails. I mean, they're not 2-paragraph little, quick things, but they're fairly long. They're worth a read. And for most people, I'm going to suggest you read them 2 or 3 times, and then go on to the next one and read that 2 or 3 times over the course of several days. It isn't just to hear the information and then go away. It's to digest it and let it go. We put healing power. So let it go and let it digest and let it dissolve whatever it is in the head, whatever it is in the psyche, whatever it is in the mind, whatever it scars in the emotional body or in the physical, wherever it is, doesn't matter. Just let it start dissolving. And the sequence leads to a product at the end that is absolutely amazing. For those who want it, absolutely, I'm going to encourage you to get it. But the fact that it leads to a product at the end don't discount that amazing amount of stuff in the emails themselves. And I've gotten lots of responses from it that says, I can't believe the email this morning. That was just what I needed to hear right now. So there's a lot of good stuff in there. If it leads to something and you want to get the product at the end, great. If you don't, that's still take advantage of what's in there. The main point is your unworthiness is an illusion that has been propagated on you by ignorance and by people who need help. And if you understand that, then you can let go of it, you know? You can let go of it. Okay.
So in that sequence is a video, and I highly recommend you listen to the video. And there's a protocol that David's going to ask you to do. And if I remember, while I'm doing the protocol, and I'll tell you how I'm doing it, every single morning, there's a series of words that I say 5 times when I get up in the morning, actually before I get up. And my partner, Sarah, and I do this every single morning. And I can tell you that the change and transformation that's happening in my life just by doing that sequence, never mind buying the product. I'm not saying don't buy the product. By all means, buy it if you want to. But at the very least, listen to the video and do the work. It will change your life.
Well, thank you for saying that. Yes, again, the video, which I forgot was in there, is again a healing video. You can listen to it several times, do what we put in there. Divine Mother, unlike the people who have been hoarding the money, is incredibly generous. And she just you want to hear, you want to know how to heal, here's how to heal. You want these things. So she's given us some incredibly powerful information, some incredibly powerful techniques. Thank you for reminding me. There's some great stuff in there that is really amazing and can really turn around people's lives. And I really want to bring home this point of they need help and why we don't need to pay, why we don't need to address that. All we need to do is realize that I have to pay attention to that, okay? And there is, do you want to use this? Okay, there's a scene, many people have seen the movie Good Will Hunting. If you haven't seen it, it's fine, don't worry about it. But
put it on your list, put it on your list.
It's a sweet movie. It's very hard, but it's drama, and I'm into comedy, so I didn't watch it for 20 years because of that. But I just happened to watch it again recently, and there's a scene in it where Matt Damon says a few things that drive Robin Williams, who is his psychiatrist, really pushes his buttons and makes him kind of go berserk. And then the follow-up scene when they get together, Robin Williams, and Matt Damon is like 20 in the movie or something. Robin Williams basically says, I was up half the night upset about what you said, but then I realized something. And then I went to sleep and slept like a baby. And he said, and what I realized is you don't know what you're talking about. Because you're 20, you've read all these books, you haven't had these experiences, you don't know what this is, so you don't know what you're talking about. Why would I listen to you? Okay. And that point about you don't know what you're talking about, just that you guys have it wrong. You have it wrong. You have it wrong. You know, there's an analogy that they use in India, in the spiritual areas of it. Maharshi talked about it. It's a snake and string, and that a person's walking down the street or through the field or through the woods or whatever, and he sees a string, but he doesn't see it as a string. He sees it as a snake, and he freaks out. He says, "Oh my God!" And in India they actually have poisonous snakes, so it isn't like a garden snake. You know, it's like, "Oh my God, here's a snake that could kill me." And so he starts having heart palpitations, and he yells for help, and all the villagers come, and they all are helping him, and the paramedics come, and the ambulance comes, and the sirens are there, and the red lights are all going on, and the guy's going, "Oh, snake, 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 snake." Now, all of the trauma, all of the heart palpitations, all of the responses of everybody are completely real and legitimate. But the basis of it, that there's a snake, it's wrong. But here's the thing, when you have, you know, the villagers or the police or the military hacking through the woods trying to find this, you know, where is this snake? We need to get this snake. And you have the paramedics working on the people with their oxygen on their face, and then in all of this noise, the newscaster, oh, snake is found in this area, and you come up and you look at it and you go, it's a string. Nobody hears you. Nobody hears you say that, you know? All of the illusions about money are all based on calling a string a snake. And all of it is real, but if you can go to the basis of it, it's a whole different world. Because you just walk up, you don't have to pay any attention whatsoever, except to not bump into people. But all of that trauma, all of that drama, all of that freaking out, and all of the exercise and the chop, we're going to, NSA, we're going to chop down all the trees in the forest so that no snakes can come here again, make you take your shoes off in the airport. It's all crazy talk. It's all absolutely crazy talk. And from a calm mind, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works.
I'm just going to jump in here and tell you something crazy. I call it the United Snakes of America. So it's a very appropriate story.
Yeah. So, and to bring this back to our own relationship to wealth, forget money. Our relationship is with the divine. We're spiritually minded people. Our relationship is with the Mother, with the Father, with Lord Christ, with Buddha, with Shankara, with whoever our teacher is, whoever our guru is. That's our world. And the agreement is, I honor you, you take care of me. That's the agreement. Not that I have to play this game. I don't have to play it. I can just navigate through all this craziness that's going on around me about the snake. I can just meander through and go on and get my groceries and go home and eat. I don't have to get involved. And if somebody grabs me, if a newspaper person goes, what's your opinion of the snake? I don't have one. I don't have to have one. I don't have to respond at all. Or if I do have one, I say, I think it's a lot of big hooey about nothing if you really ask me. But I probably wouldn't bother to say that, because then they challenge me and do all this stuff that I don't need to do. I just want to get my fruit and go at the grocery store and go home and eat it. I don't care. I don't care.
Right.
Now, we're spiritually minded people doing good in the world. And I'm saying I don't have to tell my story to these crazy people. I don't have to get into because this is really important now. I don't have to get it. It's not my mission. How do we want to say this? My mission is to, and this is for a lot of the spiritual people, my mission is to create the harmony whereby that evaporates without my having to get entangled in it at all. And this is really important. We don't, just because somebody draws swords or hits us with a glove, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, bye. And you go and bring more light so they don't do it the next time. You go and you bring more light. You don't have to engage.
Yeah, I put it this way, and I agree with you. I said, the dinosaur, we're into the dinosaur age. The dinosaur is about to keel over in the swamp. Don't poke the dinosaur. Get out of the way of the thrashing tail. It's dangerous. Let it die.
Yes.
I don't feel like get out of the swamp.
Exactly right. There was a time, but that's not now. Now all we have to do is we go out, and if we see there's all this trauma about the snake, we have more work to do. But that's not the work. The work is myself, the people I work with, my clients, my mentors, whoever it is, that we need to create more wholeness within ourselves, more totality, more alignment, more in flow that, Tyson, you were talking about earlier. The more we live that, we'll go back to the beginning where we said it's not a huge percentage of the world's population that can bring us to heaven on earth or Eden or the new age or whatever we want to call it. It's the focused mind of a percentage that are clear thinking and one-pointed, that are all working together. They're all working together. And I don't care if you're with the Palladians or with, whoever you follow, Gangaji or Maharishi or Yogananda or Buddha or whoever you follow, if Shiva or Ganesh, or if you're in the light, don't argue with the other people in the light. They're on your side. Just love them, let them do their thing, you do your thing. We need all the powers of light to be united, because then it's a huge bright light, and then the numbers that we need that are focused on this become even less. But when we're off there saying, oh, my teacher's better than your teacher, or your teacher doesn't know what it is, or you this, don't do that. Absolutely don't waste your breath with that. If they're doing something and you feel it's not up to what you've got, we need kindergarten teachers, we need PhD teachers, we need high school teachers, we need people to take people from whatever level that they are at to go to the next level. And the PhD teacher appreciates the kindergarten teacher. He doesn't say, oh, unless he's a snob and then we don't like him. but you know, you have to, the whole system has to work together. And the big thing these days is the more we can support each other and the more we can do our own work inside, the brighter the light is and the quicker these things just dissipate, and they will just evaporate. They will literally just evaporate.
So as we wrap up, David, could you do a short intro in the sense of, or a summation maybe, about why you think it's important that entrepreneurs for the spiritually gifted come together in this new way?
We need to remember that our audience is very diverse. So if you're somebody who's an entrepreneur and you're some type of healer or some type of teacher or meditation or yoga or acupuncture, whatever you're doing, there is you can reach your target audience better if you work with people who your target audience falls in the crack of their work. Does that make sense? So
absolutely.
So if you're talking to these people, everybody's running into people that they know that you need this person's program, you need that person's program. You want to get into that because there's more than enough to go around. This idea of lack, you want more money? I'm telling you, there are in the United States, there are 6 people. Hold them hostage. I mean, I'm not really telling you to do this, but I'm telling you, you want more money? There's 6 people that control how much money is in the entire United States. 6 people. How crazy is that? England has a similar thing. UK has a similar thing. Canada. Everybody has this one thing where this group of supposedly brilliant people decide how much money. Well, if they can decide how much money the country has, can't you decide how much you have? And then you let it flow. So we've got 2 things going on. One is let go of the belief that there's not enough to go around and start working with the other people in your community, in your neighborhood, in your genre, in your field. Do joint ventures with them, because I guarantee you that your people will like some of the things. You're not going to lose people. You're going to gain credibility when you do joint ventures with other people, because you have people who your products aren't doing quite what they want. And they will love you and speak highly of you if you lead them to where that source is. Does this make sense? You want to do joint ventures with other people. So you and I are doing a joint venture, Tyson. You want to find people who can bring in your audience. Everybody prospers. We bring more light in. We bring more people in. Look, how many billions of people are? You really think if there's, let's be really generous and say that there's 15 million light workers on the planet. That's really generous. 15 million, 20 million light workers on the planet. There's 6 billion people. You think we're going to run out of people to work? You think any of these people are going to run out of people to help? Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem, and everybody knows it, is finding the people. Get help from your friends and allies. Just support each other. Just support each other.
So let me put in a plug right here and right now. Another joint venture that we're just launching is Finding the Forest, www.findingtheforest.com. It's with Courtney Hall, and we're going to take you on that journey of discovery of how you can find your tribe, how you can find your joint venture partners that are on the same page as you, and how we can create this multiplier effect so that we can go forward and create the earth that we want to inhabit, not the earth that we think we are inheriting, that has all these rules and regulations and God knows what that we just talked about, which doesn't work anymore.
Good. Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, so take advantage of Tyson. Tyson's great. He's very brilliant. He knows all these great people. If you don't know how to find your tribe, connect to Tyson. He knows somebody. If you look at how many people he's interviewed, he knows somebody, or he knows somebody who knows somebody. So just connect with people. The more we can connect in harmony and mutual support, totally free from fear, the quicker this whole thing can get done, and we can all live a prosperous life. 100% inside, 100% outside. Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it. So David, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for showing up yet again on the show. And of course, we're going to have you back. And in the Entrepreneurship for the Spiritually Gifted program, we're going to have you come and do some lessons with us. So we're looking forward to that. And of course, if you just want to join us, that's fine too. So we're building a tribe. We're kicking everybody's butt in a loving way to show up, be authentic, deliver your passion to the world, and makes lots of money. Look at it this way. To reach millions, it's going to take millions. Or maybe it's not, but a little million here and there wouldn't hurt any of us, certainly not the tribe. So let's get at it. Love to all of you. Have a great day. And bye for now.
Bye. Good wrap up, Tyson.
FindingTheForest.com, Training the Trainers.
A webinar series launching April 15th, 2017.
Tyson J. Bannigan,
And Courtney Starhart Hale.
Modern Day Shamans.
Training the tribe.
Join the evolution.
If you are looking for a tribe of light workers who are helping each other to deliver their awesome message to the world, then join us.
At FindingTheForest.com.
Interview on the Wellness Show to learn more about who we are. Courtney Starhart Hale.
Author, artist, shaman, activist, and clan mother. Tyson J. Bannigan.
The Energy Detective, artist, author, shaman, environmentalist, and mentor.
Bridging Ancient and Modern.
The evolution is here and now.
Is this for you?
If you're a change agent, an empath, light worker, visionary, or a heart-centered person,
Imagine working with a group of like-minded people whose goal is to make millions to reach millions and create a new planetary system that benefits all of life.
are you in?
Go to FindingTheForest.com.
Our special program,
An ongoing series for trainers to discover their unique gifts.
helping others manifest their gifts into the world.
Join a community of like-minded people to shift the world together.
What you get.
Get rid of inner conflict and doubt.
Map a beautiful path for your life with the sacred science of spirit.
Use your gifts to turbo boost your abilities.
Learn to drive your mental vehicle.
Receive reliable GPS directions to your destiny.
Join now and get a free book
Urban Shaman 1, Love.
at www.findingtheforest.com.
Launching April 15th, 2017.
A training for trainers.
Webinar series.
See you there.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.